everyone, welcome to our DIY mason jar lanterns. So for this project, we are going to need a mason jar. We are going to need some Mod Podge or some watered down school glue, so that's what I have. And we're going to need some crushed up paper, and we're gonna need our little tea light for our lantern. So first things first, we are gonna take some of this concoction and we are going to paint the inside of our jar, just like this. So while it looks like it may not be super sticky, I bet you it will be. Also, these kind of paintbrushes are really good for making a quick job out of something like this. Okay, so we've got our sticky mixture in there, and we kind of got all around. So next we are just going to stick these in here. You can make a pattern if you'd like, however you'd like. They stick really easily right on there. So I'm going to use as much green as I can because green is my favorite color. So let's see, here's more green. Oh my gosh, it's very sticky. It works just perfect. That little mixture. Some green there. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cover the entire jar and make sure that it's very colorful. And then with our little tea light, it's going to be and look, whoops, kind of like stained glass. So here we go. Some more like this. Doesn't look like I'm going to have a lot of green left, but that's okay. Just like this. Are you guys seeing how cool it looks already? Oop. Okay, lucky me, I've got some small hands, so I've got no problem with reaching in here. If you'd like to use your, your paintbrush for this as well, totally cool. Probably a good idea. So that way your hands don't get sticky like mine. Okay, so how's this looking so far? Not too bad. So the good news about this concoction, and about most glue, and you guys know this, is that it dries clear. So there won't be any residue, hopefully, on our little green multicolored lantern. It looks like, oh, I found some more. I was about to say it looks like I ran out of green. So we're gonna just put that at the base and let that chill out at the base. Just like that. And maybe flatten it a little bit. Okay. So that side is almost mostly done. Whoops. That's fine, I guess that's gonna stay in there. Okay, well, I'm out of greens, so we're gonna use blue for the rest of it, and I think that's gonna look really neat. So we're gonna keep going here. And the good news is all the glue and our wonderful concoction is still sticky, and even though I keep just, randomly dropping them, it's still gonna look really cool. A little right there. Right there. Oh, and we're missing a piece right there. Lift that up. And it looks like there's a hole, but there's not. It's just a little white piece of paper that I used. Okay. We're gonna go over here. Just like this. And it's very important to be patient so you can make it look very nice. And I keep kicking the tripod away. Okay, so I'm looking around and I see a couple of holes that we are going to try to cover and not get our hands too sticky. Oh my gosh, this piece doesn't want to stick. Okay, almost done. Oh my gosh. At the bottom, I'm having to kind of crumple it up a little bit because my hands are so sticky that they don't want to stay. Okay, there's a little piece here that needs to be covered. You know what? My hands are so sticky that they're not sticking to the glue anymore. They're sticking to me. Okay, we're gonna make a little more at the bottom. Couple more little pieces, friends. Just a couple more. And if you don't want to cover the whole thing, totally fine. Well, what do we think of this cool jar? It doesn't look very impressive now, but I bet when it dries, it's gonna look really cool. And what we're gonna do last, once it's all dry, is we're gonna stick this friend in there. We're gonna turn it on. There's an on switch at the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but it's lit up. So we're gonna stick that in the bottom. And you'll be able to see it better when it's all dry, and it'll look really cool. Thank you guys for joining me. If you are interested in this, make sure you come and pick up a mason jar and some paper and a tea light. Supplies are very limited, but you get to make this really cool jar. So thanks guys, we'll see you next time.